The Aragonese Camino is an alternative to the French Camino, less known and much less traveled, which has several highlights that make it very interesting to explore. In this video I will show you why the Aragonese Camino is interesting, what you should know, and how you can do it. This is Adventure by Footnotes. I'm Esteban, your guide today, and welcome to a review of the Aragonese Camino. The Aragonese Way crosses the provinces of Huesca, Zaragoza, and Navarra in northeastern Spain, starting at the port of Somport on the border between Spain and France, and ending in the town of Puente La Reina, where it joins the French Way coming from Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port. It has three variants: one to visit the monastery of San Juan de la Peña, one to visit the castle of Javier, and one of the canyon of Lumbier. We'll talk about them later. The main highlights of this way are the Somport section, which is spectacular, both for the landscapes of the Pyrenees as well as for the monuments and ruins from multiple eras, including a pilgrim hospital, a magnificent train station, castles and towers, dolmens, bunkers, medieval bridges, charming villages, and much more. In my opinion, it is one of the nicest days of all the Caminos. And given there are so many things to enjoy, I think it would be a good idea to split this section into 2 days, as we will see in the planning part of this video later. This section also ends in Jaca, which is a beautiful town with a lot of history. Aragonés is a small village with a great panoramic view, and it has the best albergue in the Aragonese Way, a parish albergue with volunteer hospitaleros serving communal dinners and breakfast, and they also give you a tour of the village and to see the sunset. Ruesta is a town in ruins that looks totally epic, although unfortunately it cannot be fully explored. Artida is another charming village where the clock tower has been converted into a museum and from where there are great views. The Forao de la Tuta are the ruins of the first Roman city discovered in the Pyrenees, although you cannot see a lot. Sangüesa is a beautiful city and it has several monuments besides several interesting churches. Montreal is a charming medieval town, and Puente La Reina is one of the best examples of the Camino town, and it has multiple monuments from the medieval period, of which it is worth highlighting the Church of Santiago and the bridge that gives it its name. There is a route to go visit the monastery of San Juan de la Peña, which is a Romanesque jewel, and it was the first royal pantheon of Aragon. This route implies a 14-kilometer detour and it has no public albergues, but the route could be split by sleeping in Santa Cilia. In San Juan de la Peña, the Aragonese joins the Catalan way that comes from Barcelona. Also, there is a 4-kilometer detour to visit the castle of San Francisco Javier, which it was not detailed in our guide, therefore we didn't know it existed. We'll leave a link to the track in the description. And last, there is a 5-kilometer detour to visit La Foz de Lumbier, a canyon formed by the Irati River. The gorge itself is small, measuring only 1 kilometer long, but we believe the detour is worth it. As well as several attractions, the Aragonese Way has also several challenges. You have to walk through great distances without any shade or water fountains, so it is mandatory to get up very early and carry extra water, especially in summer. There are little to no services through many of the villages where the Camino passes by, so you need to plan ahead. There are only a few open public albergues, so you don't have much of a room to maneuver on how much you can walk every day. But if money is not a concern, there are some private hotels and hostels along the way. By the way, if you have done the Aragonese Camino already, and we are forgetting something, please write it in the comments, as well as questions and recommendations. Your comments will help other pilgrims. We don't recommend it as a first Camino, as it can be harder than other routes. And for those who are interested in doing this Camino, here are some suggestions. First, it is vital to have up-to-date information since there are only a few open albergues. We recommend checking Camino websites as Gronce as well as the groups of the Aragonese Ways in Facebook. This Camino can be walked in 6 days. However, there are several sections that, using public and parish albergues, can be split for convenience. Getting to the starting point is easy. There are frequent buses from all over Spain to the city of Huesca, from Huesca to Jaca, and from Jaca to the port of Somport. For the night before, it is possible to sleep in Candanchú, in Canfranc, or even in Jaca. The public albergue allows pilgrims to sleep 2 nights in a row. Finishing is also easy. The Aragonese Way ends in Puente La Reina, where it is possible to continue along the French Way or to either walk or take a bus to Pamplona, from where there are several buses to all over Spain and to the south of France. If you are interested in doing this Camino, we recommend the following video where we show it in detail. And if you're not, we have reviews of other Caminos as well as videos with tips, mistakes and misunderstandings of the Camino de Santiago.